Everybody, Gene Jackson from Main Event Comedy here. Excited to tell you about the Main Event Comedy Championship, which is going to be a stand up comedy competition series that we are bringing to Happy Hour Comedy Club in Anniston, Alabama. And we're really excited about this because it's different than any other comedy competition that you've seen. Now, granted, it's not going to be comedians fighting each other, if that's what the name implies, and I guess it kind of does in some ways. So no, it's not going to be that. The actual comedy competition will be very much like your standard comedy competition. Comedians will sign up, they'll go up, they'll do a set. We're going to have three outside judges who will be judging each competition. They will be judging on stage presence, on quality of material, and crowd reaction. And they will be making the decision on who wins. But where the uniqueness of this comes into is we're going to promote this much the same as how MMA fights and tournaments are promoted or professional wrestling. And what I mean by that is we're going to focus very heavily on promoting the comedians, the participants. Now, if you want to get involved in this, I'm about to talk about when these competitions are going to be taking place and all the details. But if you want to compete if you look down in the description of this video, there's a link to a registration form. You go in and fill out that registration form. And on this registration form, it's kind of lengthy. There's a lot of questions. But the reason for that is we're going to use all the information that each comedian that registers for this supplies us. And we're going to use this to make a promo package for everybody who's in the competition. So we're going to be putting out these promo packages, and it's going to tell about the comedian. It's going to tell about, their background, their comedic style, their links to their socials, and give you some background because we want the audience to be invested in the comedians. We want them to have an idea when they show up of who they want to see win this thing, who they're backing, who they're excited about. And, we're going to be showing clips from the competition on the YouTube channel, on the youtube.com/@maineventcomedy. We're going to be kind of running this as almost a web series, if you will, showing clips from the competition. And we're going to use this to promote the competitions. We're going to use this to promote the comedians. Because, again, our intention with this is to not only build the Main Event Comedy brand, not only build up Happy Hour Comedy Club, but also to promote the comedians, to give comedians a chance to get seen in front of new eyes, to not only promote their material, but promote them. Learn a little bit about their personalities, learn about who they are and what they're all about and how to find them. So that's going to be the intention behind the Main Event Comedy Championship. So we'll talk about the very first one. It will be on Saturday, August the 19th. And again, if you're a comedian and you want to register for this, look down in the comments or in the description below. It'll also be on facebook.com/maineventcomedy. There'll be a number of places you can find this. Fill out that registration form. You'll be able to pick from the 4 different dates. It's going to be first come, first serve. It's all levels of experience are welcome. There's no registration fee. It's free to enter. Fill out that form. Like I said, first come, first serve. If the date you choose fills up, we'll have to shift you to another date. But the very first date, Saturday, August the 19th, at Happy Hour in Anniston, the winner of that competition will win $100 cash money, and they will advance to the finals, which will be on December 16th at Happy Hour. And in the finals of the Main Event Comedy Championship, the winner will get $200 cash and win the Main Event Comedy Championship belt. That's right. This is for a championship belt. There you see the mock-up of it right there. It's being made as we speak. And the winner of this competition will walk away with bragging rights. They'll walk away with cash money because if they've won their qualifier and they've won the finals, that's $300 cash they've won, plus they're going to win the Main Event Comedy Championship belt. And what other comedian out there can say they've won a freaking championship belt, right? It's pretty cool. It'd be something to put on your resume. You can tell you competed in the Main Event Comedy Championship, or you'll be able to say you won it and you got the belt to prove it. Pretty freaking cool. So again, it's open to all comedians, aspiring comedians. You just got to go on and fill out that online registration and fill out as much as that information. Some of those things you may not have, and that's fine. But fill out as much as that information as you can, because we're going to use that to promote you. Again, we're going to promote each one of these events. There are going to be 4 of them. The first qualifier, Saturday, August the 19th. The second qualifier, Saturday, September the 16th. The third, Saturday, October 21st. And the fourth, Saturday, November 18th. You can pick any one of those you want when you sign up, and we will sign you up for that particular one. But if you sign up for one that is already filled up, we will reach out, let you know, and we'll need to shift you to a later one. But the winner of each of those 4 will then go on to the finals on December 16th and compete for the $200 and the championship belt, and the right to say they won the very first Main Event Comedy Championship, because we plan to do these at least once a year moving forward, maybe more if this turns out to be a popular thing. Another way we're going to use to promote everybody going into this, once people start getting registered, once we start putting these promo videos out and getting people excited, we'll send you a link to them. If you're a comedian, you're going to be in this, you can share those videos, those hype videos of you. You can share them about your competitors. You can get online and you can talk smack about the other people. That's going to be part of the fun too. It's going to be a competition. So we're going to make videos promoting you. We're going to make videos promoting the other comedians. Hey, I don't suggest get on there and, trashing anybody personally. But if you want to get on there and talk about how, hey, you're going to be the one that's going to win the championship, you're the one that's walking all the way through this competition and beating everybody, hey, perfect. People love that. Look at Conor McGregor. Look at all the great crap talkers throughout history and all types of sorts. Muhammad Ali, you name them. You can build up the audience because, again, it's going to be judged on 3 different factors: stage presence, quality of material, and crowd response. So you're going to want to do everything you can online to get the crowd in your corner, and that's the kind of thing that does it. So again, that's going to be very much encouraged. We'll also, once we start finding out who's going to be on the shows and when, we're going to be bringing people on the Main Event Comedy Podcast to come bring you on, talk about your time in comedy, tell us a little about you so the audience can start to learn something about you, and then that'll be your opportunity again. Talk a little smack. Get yourself out there. We'll also be bringing people on the Jackson Interaction Podcast. That's my one-on-one comedy podcast and wrestling as well. We can have you come on there. So, again, this is a very unique way that we're looking to promote this because, again, it's a comedy competition as you may be used to as a comedian, but the way we're going to promote it's going to be very different. At the shows, we're going to be there doing interviews with people. We're going to be pulling people aside before their set, after their set. How did it go? Where do you think it went wrong? Where did it go good? What are your intentions tonight? How do you feel about the crowd? A very different approach to comedy, but one I think that will be fun for both the audience and the comedians, and a great way to promote the comedians in the area. And hey, you're welcome to come from anywhere you want. Again, $100 cash prize per event, and the winner of each one will go to the finals, and you'll have 4 people squaring off in the finals in December, and the winner of that one will be the Main Event Comedy Champion. Now, I don't know if I covered everything. I've been talking a lot. I've been trying to do this really fast because I know people hate long videos, and this one's already way longer than I intended it to be, but there's a lot of ground to cover there. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to send them along to me. You can send them to me on Facebook. You can email them to me, genejackson95@gmail.com. Also, we'll probably be doing a couple live versions of these so people can jump in there and ask questions, and I'll answer them in real time. But again, if you're a comedian and you want to be a part of Main Event Comedy Championship, and why wouldn't you? Go down here in the description, click on that link, fill out the registration form, because again, it's going to be first come, first serve on those dates. The sooner you get the registration in, the sooner I can lock you in on the date that you want, and then we'll start getting your package together. We'll start promoting you. You can start promoting the event. We're going to pack that place out all 5 nights, the 4 qualifiers and the finals, and we're going to have a new Main Event Comedy Champion. How exciting is that? So thanks for checking this out. Thanks for being interested in this. Click the link, go ahead and register, start spreading the word.